Platform B late nights may contain strong language. If this offends you, turn off your radio now.
Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up!
It's that time again. Downloading the waviest new bangers across Afrobeat, grime, piano, reggae, rap, garage, and everything in between. Welcome to Cubs Clubhouse, live on Brighton's premier platform for new music, Platform B.
What's happening, people, and welcome back to Cubs Clubhouse here on Platform B alongside Cubcam TV. We are jumping into a very exciting interview right about now that I'm absolutely buzzing to be getting into. The best way to kick off the brand new show with an artist I've got so much time for, someone whose music I've been playing both on my channel and on radio for a long period of time. It is a man like King Perryy. He's in the building. How are you doing, sir?
I'm good. I'm doing great. And you, how you doing, bro?
Really good, man. Really good. Excited to get you on the line. Excited to get into a conversation with you. For those listening, we've been trying to get a date for this in the book for quite a while, so I'm happy we've been able to actually get it together. More than anything else, first off, for 2023, it looks like you've had a wicked start to the year. It looks like you've been super busy. Talk me through what's been happening.
2023, so good for me. I mean, still full of ups and downs, surprises. I dropped my project this year, Continental playlist, and I mean, it's been great since then. I shot a video for On God for some songs from the project, and I'm currently pushing Tight Condition with Victini, and it's going well. So I'm on it right now, and there's more to come. I'm excited.
I'm excited as well, man. Again, the EP did drop earlier on this year, and this is one of the things that I am really excited to talk to you about more than anything else. It was a really cool kind of approach to a project. Obviously, it's called the Continental playlist, as you said. What was the idea behind the name for that? Obviously, a playlist and an EP, they're slightly different things. What was the thinking behind that?
Yeah, my love for fusion had me, looking forward to always to want to put out a playlist. I've always wanted to put out a playlist, since I started making music. It's something that I've always wanted to put out there, the Continental playlist. So I felt like this is not my first project. I have The Citizen of the World, which is an album out there already. So I felt like it was time for me to put out the Continental playlist, which is me letting people know, my fans know where I'm at with my sound, and the type of music I'm doing right now, and there's going to be more of more playlists in the future. So that's why I'm this one is the first one, and there's going to be more playlists in the future. So I'm excited that I'm giving the fans this one right now.
Awesome.
There's
That's
more coming.
To hear, man. That's really cool to hear. And again, I feel with a project like this, which does go in a lot of different directions, obviously a lot of collaborations on there as well, people are always kind of shocked at the kind of length of time that does actually go into these projects. When did you first start working on this as an idea more than anything?
3 years ago still. The point I made my album was the same time I had the idea, but there's been some songs that I made 2 years ago, 3 years ago, but you see Dengue was made last year. Oh No, Flamingo was made last year, but Tight Condition was 2 years ago. I made Tight Condition 2 years ago. On God was made last year. So I had the idea, but most of the songs I had to reshuffle them and put them out.
Okay, cool. I mean, again, there's always an interesting story, I feel, behind projects like this, and one of them is obviously the collaborations that you've mentioned. It's always an interesting story, kind of asking where the collaborations come from, and how that sort of sense of community comes into things. How did you choose the collaborations for this project?
It's not I had a plan of name. Let me say a name that I always wanted to work with. I'm a big fan of everybody on the project, and everything happened organically. I wanted to work with Victini, and we're supposed to go to the studio, and I sent him a couple of songs, and he picked the one that Tight Condition particularly. One, Blair Banton made the beat for Dengue, and he sent me the record, the beat. I did my vocals on it, and he was like, bro, you need to put me on this record, and that's how we got Dengue. Same way Flamingo. Reassurance, she's a great artist. We made like, when we linked up, we made so many songs together. So, I felt like the energy, as long as the energy is right and the synergy is right, we're good to go. So that's how I brought this artist together. Same with techno. I'm a big fan of techno, and I was so excited when he came the remix for.
Awesome, man. Like, I feel already with this as a project, there's already some like big moments on there that have had a massive impact. There's already a few tracks on there that have had a wicked response. And I want to talk about the response in a second, but while we're on the subject of collaborations, I want to ask what it's like being in that sort of studio back and forth with Victini more than anything else, because he strikes me as the sort of guy that's very quiet before he gets into the studio, and then suddenly becomes super animated the second it kind of goes down. So what's that like as a process?
It's so chill. Victini's so cool. We actually went to the same school. We graduated from like the same school. So like Victini in the studio Victini is a calm guy. He likes to sleep, according to him. He likes to sleep a lot. So he told me, like, when I was coming, he told me, bro, like, I was about to take a nap, but like, no, let's go. And he did his verse in like 20 minutes.
Wow.
He did his verse in like 20 minutes. Crazy. Like 20 minutes, and he just recorded it. And I was like, wow. Like, at that point, the whole song took another turn, and, we were going crazy in the studio. Like, it was crazy.
Awesome. Like,
and I'm excited, people are getting that energy right now. They could feel it from, just the way our vocals blend in with each other, And I also watched your video when you were like in the song, and I was smiling because everything you said, you could see it. It was so perfect.
Oh man, that's great to hear. That's always cool to hear, man. And again, I feel that's a beautiful thing about collaboration. A lot of the time, you do get to hear that sort of synergy, and it's almost double as impactful when you feel two people doing it at the same time, and you can feel like there's that combination going on. As I said before, I do kind of want to talk about the impact of these tunes and the impact of the EP as a whole. How have you found the response from your end?
Great, amazing. Like, since I released it, it's like I haven't released a solo project. It's just been like a single. I released Go Jaman, and so it's like people seeing like a playlist from me, my fans, like the citizens, the one who like are big and like a big supporters of my music. Them seeing like a playlist from me, like a 7-track playlist from me. They are so excited, and they're still excited. People are still finding it out. And with the songs on the project, they're special records. I just wanted to make, songs that people could relate to, and with the On God, the first single of the project, and when it came out, On God is a song that like has, done so much for me. On God has like, when I made that record, I was actually like in a space for gratitude. I was thanking God for everything that like has happened to me, and that's gonna happen to me with my whole music like journey. So making On God was actually like an experience for me. And the truth is, everyone out is a hustler in their craft. Everyone out there is doing something that they want to see grow. And it's like, without gratitude, without like being contented in what you have, without being thankful for everything God has done for you, like, it's literally, you're not going anywhere with it. So God is one song that I put for, I say, it's a song of gratitude, a song of thanksgiving, and everybody out there has been taking it so well. It's like a drug. It's like everybody needs God.
It's amazing to hear, man. I feel with that as well, obviously, since the project landed, the video for On God has also landed as well, which seems to have done really well. It seems like that's hit a real kind of massive impact. How involved do you get with the kind of visual side of things when it comes to music videos and things like that? Like, how involved are you from a creative point of view?
Sorry, come again?
How involved are you with the sort of video process? Are you like coming up with the ideas behind music videos and things like that? Like, how involved are you with that as a creative process?
Yeah, like I'm always like fully involved with everything that has to do with like creativity with my art, from the artwork of the project, to like the video for On God. Big shout out to the director for like On God. He did such a great work, WG Films. And yeah, like I told him my idea, and which is actually very beautiful, because it's like a song that I created in the studio and I had like a vision for, and I'm selling the idea to like the director, and the director could see my vision and bring it to life. That's like, there's no other better feeling like that one, because it's like I'm satisfied. Like I feel like, yo, you got my vision, and like, yeah, you brought it to life.
Amazing, man. I can imagine that being an incredible feeling, just having someone else like come up with the visual representation of what's in your head. That's such a cool thing.
Trust me. I had this picture in my phone, and it's a picture of people looking up with a hand up. And I saw this picture on Pinterest while I was going through Pinterest, because I go through Pinterest a lot. But like I just randomly check ideas and stuff. So I was like, I would want to recreate this, with the director. If you look at the On God video, there's a place where there's like so many people raising their hands up, and he brought that to life so well. Like I was excited when I saw that, which is so beautiful to be able to like bring things to life, see an artist's vision and like bring it to life.
100%, man. 100%. Like I feel with yourself, like you are someone that really does want to get involved on that creative side. You're clearly very artistic in the way that you kind of visualize projects and the sort of ideas behind them. That's really apparent, both in again the visuals we see, and also the finished projects when they do all come together. With that, it's always interesting looking through obviously that collaboration list. If there was, I suppose, there's a trend at the moment, I feel, in a lot of Afrobeats music where people are kind of jumping on remixes for projects maybe 5 or 6 months down the line. You get remixes then rather than straight away after the project drops. If you were to kind of pick a track and I suppose someone to jump on one of the remixes right now, who would you choose? And what track?
That's a dicey one. So if I was to pick, I would love to hear Stefflon Dawn on Tight Condition. Yeah, I'd love to hear Stefflon Dawn on Tight Condition, because he has that finesse, and also Shenseea. I'm keen on working with the females, like Shenseea. I would like to hear Shenseea on Dengue.
That would be wicked. That'd be really cool to hear.
Yeah, I'd like to hear Shenseea on Dengue.
That'd be really cool, man. That would be really cool to hear. Two really cool.
Yeah, I think the two for now, like just randomly thinking about.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Again, I've only got a couple more questions for you, because I don't want to hold you up too much. I know you're a busy guy, and I know it's taken ages for us to get this in, so I don't want to hold you up too much now. We've kind of got you here.
No, I'm enjoying myself.
Awesome. Well, I suppose then, obviously, being based in the UK myself, my channel's based in the UK, the station obviously is based in the UK. I'd like to kind of ask about that in regards to your relation to the UK. How many times have you been out in the UK?
So like I've never been to the UK, but I'm working on coming out there, to like connect with my fans and also connect with artists there over there, and just make records and travel more and connect with people more this year.
That'd be something I'd really like to see, man. I know you've got fans in the UK. Obviously, you see it on the streaming numbers as well, I presume, when you kind of look around where the sort of fan bases are. And that's definitely something I'd like to see. I'd love to see you in the UK, man. I mean, to kind of round off then, with this, you've obviously had the EP drop. You're kind of in that post project period at the moment. I wanted to kind of ask, are you planning on dropping any more sort of projects this year, or are you going to keep it to just this one and continued videos? Like, what's your sort of plan for the rest of the year?
More records. There's more records dropping this year, and I intend to also do a lot outside the music, with fashion, also with more projects, and also there's something I have I'm partnering with. It's called the Music Split, and it's like you can now like make while listening to like music, listening to your favorite records, and it's called Music Split, and it's the first of its kind. You know, it's like the fans now also be like investors. Where they buy stocks as an artist and, you know, invest in their music, and while the artists make, you know, money, get streams, get like millions of streams, they also have like their share from like the streams. You know, doing that too. I'm the first artist in this platform, Music Split. So there's a lot I'm going to be doing this year also with the music, the fashion, and also like tech.
That's really cool to hear, man. That's really cool to hear. And again, I just want to say thank you for jumping on the show. It's been an absolute pleasure having you here, and it's been awesome to finally get to have the conversation with you. Obviously, reacting to your music, reacting to what you do. It's always a pleasure for me to meet people of your caliber, especially, and have the absolute pleasure to talk to them. So thank you for taking the time out of your day, sir. Thank you.
Brother, thank you much. And thank you for support music.
Them sounding so good right now, but they're sounding a bright and town.
Place. Kxvu's the boss man.
Yo, this is Skepsis and you're listening to Kxvu.
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel right now, Corp Cam TV. Stay locked.